We're delving into mystery and adventure today on At Your Leisure as we explore the West like no other show can. I'm Stephen Heumann. First off, come with me as I find an area of beauty holding secrets that reach back in time. It's a Colorado destination you're going to want to explore. From there, we'll follow the Taylors as they ride through 4 distinct ecosystems in 15 minutes. Where are they? We'll give you the directions. Finally, Chad Booth shows how you can go from cramped to cavernous at the push of a button. AYL is starting now.
Welcome to At Your Leisure. I'm Jennifer Taylor and I'm here with my husband Jason Taylor and our kids, and we're here up above Cedar City in the Yankee Meadows area today, and we have had a great day.
Man, this has been an amazing trip. We've seen some neat stuff up here.
You go right through the red rocks and you come up and there's these big, huge pine trees and everything, and this is a perfect day for me. I mean, I love to load the kids in a razor and take them for a ride. They quit fighting, they quit arguing, and they just enjoy being outdoors.
Yeah, I am so glad that we hooked up with Triple S Polaris and they brought us up here and showed us this country that you would not imagine is even here. So did you guys have a good time up here?
Yeah!
Yeah! All right, let's go learn more about Yankee Meadows. We're about 20 miles from Cedar City. It's an area called Yankee Meadow. It's definitely a lot cool temperature, get out of the heat, get away from the city, come up and see the beautiful trees, how everything's just green right now, the lake's full, just perfect.
It's stereotypical of southern Utah to think just desert, when really you get up in these higher elevations and there's a lot of green. You get up out of the valley, out of the sagebrush and the dry, dusty dirt, and you get up here and it's less dusty, more green, cooler temperatures. There's a lot of animals grazing, you get to see a lot of nature, a lot of birds as you're coming up, there's lots of meadows, just so much to look at. As you come over the hills, you can see all these mountains in the background, just making the perfect scenery. You can enjoy coming out and riding and enjoying all the scenery without going home at the end of the day and not wanting to come out and do it again because you're too tired or beat up. So they're a comfortable ride and it makes for an enjoyable day. The number one perk of having one of these machines, especially in southern Utah, is just the ability to explore. Being able to go areas that you haven't been before. The nice part about southern Utah is because there are so many trails, there are maps for them, you're not gonna have to worry about getting lost, not finding your way back. Even if you don't have a map, typically there's signs everywhere. You leave your truck behind, get some wind in your hair. Just a really great experience. Down here in Cedar City, there are a lot of different options, and most importantly, they're close by. You have a lot of camping areas such as Yankee Meadow, Bryan Head Resort, just about 10 miles to the south of us. You have Duck Creek Village, which is also another area. All of them are all public land. You can take these machines anywhere, hundreds of trails. You could go for a week and not stay on the same trail twice. I'm not gonna lie, the trip up here was pretty rough with the kids. They fought a lot, they started beating on each other, but as soon as we turned the corner and started seeing all this great scenery up here and let them out to run, they've been playing together. They've been actually enjoying each other's company, which is amazing.
Great. I mean, seriously, a couple of rocks and they are entertained for hours, so this is the best. Well, hey, enough talking, let's go load up and let's go down this road. I heard there's a great lake up there that I want to check out, and while we're doing that, why don't you check out this week's travel adventure?
Every town has a story. Some are evident in old brick and mortar, others in the adventure on their doorstep. Today, while traveling a bit off the beaten path, I've discovered one quiet hamlet whose story can be told through both. About 20 miles south of I-70 on Highway 24 in the heart of Colorado, travelers come to a town that is full of character, history, and beauty, Leadville. With a population just north of 2,500, Leadville has many secrets to discover, some as old as Western culture, others as new as each day's dawn.
This is a very historic city, and this is part of a National Historic District, Leadville, Colorado. We're surrounded by mountains and we're in this very high mountain valley. In fact, we are the highest incorporated city in North America.
Leadville's history began in 1859 when gold was discovered in the area. Heavy black sand made the mining incredibly difficult, and when it was discovered to be lead mineral that was causing all the problems, the town was given its name. Now it is known for its beauty and potential for exploration more than its wealth of precious metals.
There's a world of things to do in the summer and in the winter, but right now we're in the summer, so if people want to hike, hiking trails galore all over the mountains. If they want to bicycle, the same is true of bicycling. There are ATV rentals, there are side-by-side rentals to go up on the Jeep roads and trails up on the east side. But we have 8 museums, and each one of them is unique and interesting, and so families can spend some time doing that. We have Turquoise Lake and Twin Lakes, gorgeous lakes right up against the mountains.
I'd heard some interesting stories about the Twin Lakes area just a few miles south of Leadville, so that was where I headed off to next. And believe me, it was worth it. I mean, just the visuals alone are enough to blow your mind, but there are more here than just vistas. I met Lexi and Jim McMillan, who run the boat tour out of Twin Lakes, and this was a very unique experience. There are no docks or loading ramps on the lake, and so you just kind of pull up to the shore and jump out. Lexi and Jim know a lot about the history up here, and some of the secrets as well, both natural and man-made.
This is what the glacier would have looked like coming out of that valley up there. It's almost as high as the mountain peaks.
The most intriguing thing for me, though, was Inter-laken, the remnants of an old resort town that sit on the shores of the lake, all but abandoned. No road leads to this destination, and you can only get here by boat or an extensive hike. It was built by the Dexter family and for a time was a bustling part of the mining atmosphere here. Today, it's quite different.
There's a lot of mysteries about the place, a lot of things we don't know and can't seem to find out about it. And it seems like the more we try to learn about Inter-laken and its history, the more mysteries that pop up. It's kind of like what we call a ghost resort because it's not being used, but it is on a trail. A lot of people get to it by trail, and you can also get to it by boat, but you can't drive to it.
Lexi took me for a tour of this quiet and eerie locale on the shores of the Twin Lakes. Historic markers have been placed by the Forest Service, telling what little is known of Inter-laken and what went on here.
This cabin was in use. The rest of the resort got too expensive to maintain, so it just kind of fell into disrepair. We came in here one day and there was all this junk piled up, plywood and lumber and all that kind of thing, and we started taking it up just to see what was here. And we found this little wagon. Probably who knows how long that's been here.
Walking along the shores of such a pristine place while entering ghostly buildings that whispered their own history, I was hit with how strange this experience was. Museums offer glimpses at what life was like, but here I could feel what it was like, how people recreated 100 years ago, and what they would look for in a relaxing getaway. And it isn't terribly different from what we want in a vacation today. The lake is a great place for boating of all types, though I wouldn't recommend getting in the cold water for any length of time. It's tranquil and quiet, offering a more peaceful journey through the outdoors. Towns tell their own stories in different ways, some through buildings left to rot over time, others through their natural features and inviting atmosphere. Leadville has a story to tell, and it's worth hearing if you just set out with open ears and a thirst for adventure.
We're not a pretentious town as some mountain resorts are. We're very low key, and also we're much less expensive. Most of our days are like this. They're sunny, they're bright, and we get very little wind here because we're in a protected valley. So even summer or winter, this place is almost perfect for recreation.
If you want to hear a story, you know where to go. For At Your Leisure, I'm Stephen Hume.
America's most innovative off-road vehicles are all on sale during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Get our biggest rebate ever on Razor XP 1000. Save $1,000 on remaining 2015s while they last. Get our lowest price ever on Ace 4x4. This all-new off-road experience is just $64.99 after rebate. Get the year's best deals during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
It doesn't matter what adventure you're searching for, at Utah State Parks you'll find it. Willow, box elder, and maple trees surround Hiram Reservoir, providing shade as well as habitat for waterfowl and wildlife. During the day, find a spot on the beach to cast a fishing line or relax with a good book. Sit around a cozy campfire with family and friends at night. Hiram State Park is a terrific year-round fishing destination for bass, trout, perch, and bluegill. In the summer, the park is an excellent place to participate in a variety of water sports. Enjoy our camping facilities, boat ramp, dump station, and concessionaire. Hiram Reservoir is right in downtown Hiram, just east of historic Highway 89. Utah State Parks, adventures for everyone.
Tucked away just outside of Cedar City, Utah, are two of southern Utah's best-kept secrets, Canaraville Falls and Kolob Canyons. The rare scenic views create beautiful backdrops to capture the perfect selfie. Get your selfie to Canaraville Falls or Kolob Canyons and get in on one of Utah's best-kept secrets. Go to visitcedarcity.com and access your adventure.
Welcome to my humble abode for this month's product review for Race City RV. We are in the Everlight 29 KIS Kitchen Island stand right here. Now, when you first came in, it seemed like I'd over-decorated a little bit. It was a little cramped, but when you open the dual slides, all of a sudden this cramped little living space turns into something really cavernous, cramped to cavernous in just 60 seconds. In fact, it's so wide, I'm not even sure I can stay up with it.
It's a lightweight trailer, all aluminum frame. The way they've made their walls is probably the most exciting thing that I've seen on the market. They laminate it together and they glue it, and we have sections of our walls just sitting in trays of water. And they've been sitting in trays of water for 12 months. And there's no separation, there's no problems with them. It's one of the first waterproof trailers, I think, out there.
So this is the kind of space it gives you inside. A great entertainment center, a great place to invite friends over, and a great affordable price. These are ultralights, and Evergreen has really gone the extra mile in building weatherproof, durable machines. Now, in the kitchen, you'll notice that they've got a Corian-style countertop, and this center island, which contains the sink, has inserts in it. So you can actually use it as a serving buffet. If you've got people coming by, they can come by, pick up their food, wander out to the camp table. Some of them can sit here, some of them can put folding trays up there. It's got a 3-burner propane stove and oven. It's got a microwave up top. And of course, I love the entertainment center. For a travel trailer this size, that's a bumper pull, to have a full entertainment center with a fireplace really is a finishing touch. But the best news of all is not the accommodations for the guests and the dinette and the kitchen. The best news of all is the bathroom. Come on. Okay, when I said big, I meant big. Check out this bathroom. Now, remind you, this is like a 25-foot travel trailer, and the bathroom is about half the 25 feet, or at least that's what it feels like. You start with a corner shower, and this one has like a real glass insert in it, so it runs, the tracks are very smooth. When you don't have a lot of space to work with, but you want the privacy of a master bedroom suite, well, they've really thought this through with the Everlight, because you've got dual entry to either side of your bed, and then you can come down either side, and then you just slide the sliding door shut for your privacy. So you're comfy? Check this out. Remember the TV that was in the main salon above the fireplace? Well, when it's nighttime, you just simply spin it around. Now you have a nice private bedroom TV and a really nice private bedroom. It's all nice and quiet and sealed off. So this is the best of both worlds. Very efficient, affordable. This is a great way for a family to take that next step up in RVing and have something that will last them a long, long time. It's Chad Booth for our product review. We'll look for you next time on the Race City product review. Until then, happy trails, buddy.
Race City is the only dealership I'll ever deal with.
They're fair and they're not pushy.
Every experience we've had with Race City has been hassle-free.
I enjoy when they come in and they let me know they're happy. And if they're not happy, I want to make them happy. I'm excited about it. I think we have a lot of inventory out there to show people. We got some great employees.
Race City is the only place you need to go to get an RV.
A mountainside trail. A day of speed that pushes your limits. A desert oasis that opens your horizons. A land of horsepower for every taste. Tooele County is all of them in one. It's time to experience a new adventure you never knew you were missing. It's time to find out what's just over the mountain. Tooele County, Utah. The Wasatch Front is your home. Tooele is your backyard.
America's most innovative off-road vehicles are all on sale during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Get our biggest rebate ever on RZR XP 1000. Save $1,000 on remaining 2015s while they last. Get our lowest price ever on Ace 4x4. This all-new off-road experience is just $64.99 after rebate. Get the year's best deals during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
People might tell you it's 300 miles out here, but remember, it's really only 30 miles back.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. We're here today above Cedar City at Yankee Meadows. This place is beautiful.
From where we've come up through the canyon, through Red Wall Canyons, up to this place is absolutely amazing. You know, there's this reservoir here that looks like it's good for fishing. You can spend a whole weekend here exploring the different trails that are around here, as well as just playing in the water.
Yeah, this place is beautiful. Our kids have really enjoyed their time here. They love to throw rocks in, and I seriously want to go camping here. It's beautiful.
You know, we've thrown about every rock along the shore in the lake already.
I think we have too. So this isn't the only place that Cedar City has to offer, though. Let's go check out some of their other things.
Okay, come on, you guys.
Let's go.
Iron County is full of all the opportunities that you'd want in getting out into the outdoors. We've got skiing opportunities at Bryan Head. We've got trails all over the mountain, both in walking, hiking, mountain biking, ATV, amazing campsites all over. There's fishing opportunities. There's really all sorts of outdoor recreation that's unrivaled when you look at the background and the backdrop that we are set with all these beautiful mountains. It's something that just resonates with all of us. The principles and values that surround wholesome families, the freedoms that we have been able to enjoy in this nation. We want people to be able to come and enjoy an outlook of what's ahead. So just so everybody knows, on October 23rd, we're going to be holding the Western Freedom Festival here in Iron County. And we invite everybody to come participate with us. We're going to have a great event. We're going to have a concert, music, food. We're going to have a good time. And it's going to be a great venue for us to celebrate these values and celebrate the things that we hold dear on our public lands and right here in our backyards with the Western lifestyle and the culture that is so important to all of us. And we want to reach out and invite everybody to help celebrate these values with us.
Wow, it sounds like Cedar City has some amazing things to do here. We need to explore some more.
Yeah, we do need to explore. We could probably spend a week out in this area. Hey, what do you say we go hit some of these trails and get dirty?
Sounds great.
And we'll send it to you guys to see our trailhead adventure brought to you guys by Rocky Mountain ATV MC.
The sun slowly rises over San Rafel country. The water of Huntington Reservoir is kissed by the first rays of morning as the sky brightens ever so slightly. Everything is calm and quiet, but there's an anticipation in the air as bicycles are lined up and athletes prepare for a trek through water, dust, and fatigue. This isn't your standard Saturday morning at the lake. This is an event that will push visitors far beyond the limits they would normally search for on the tranquil waters of this Utah State Park.
Today is the San Rafel Classic Triathlon. The Emery County Search and Rescue puts it on. They plan it all, they get a whole bunch of volunteers, and fun event. This year we have a little over 200 participants. Basically, we start at first light. This morning was 6:30, we sounded the gun, people started swimming. Two different events, they swim in the lake, they bike up the road, turn around and bike back, and then they finish with a run around the lake.
The bike ride is right around 12, just a little over 12 miles. The run is a 5K, so it's just a little over 3 miles.
It's one of the safest races in the state, most well run, very well put on. You got search and rescue out in the water, super safe, well marked.
That Emery County Search and Rescue presence is one of the key features of the event. The triathlon is used not only as a fundraiser for the organization, but as a way to bring public awareness to backcountry safety. Members of the Search and Rescue team have already had an impact on many of the participants in today's race.
There are actually people who are running in this event that have been rescued by our search and rescue. It's a good enough event, and we have enough participation that this is the only event that we do all year.
For several hours, athletes swim, run, and ride through some of the most striking landscapes in the West. Huntington is the jewel of Emery County, and the triathlon has slowly become one of its premier events, inviting people who otherwise would never visit this area to come and see the wonder of the San Rafel.
We like to host events, something different. We're full every weekend in the summer with our campground, our nice lawns, people out here swimming, boating. But this is something different. It brings a little bit different crowd, the athletes here to the park. So people come from out of town just to do it.
It's actually kind of fun to see people have a reason to go out and exercise and motivate themselves to go out. Our fastest times is like 1:27, 1:28. So our first two were within a minute of each other.
And for some triathletes, those times will be doubled, since the San Rafel Classic also offers an Olympic version, where all the distances are twice as long as those for regular competitors. These Ironmen and women are the truest representatives of the sport, and while exhausted at the end of the day, know their effort has gone to help a good cause. Next year, the San Rafel Classic will be back here to Huntington Reservoir with an invitation for everyone to come out and put their endurance to the ultimate test. Between now and then, though, Huntington is open for recreation of all types, and you won't have to run a 5K to enjoy it. But where's the fun in that?
It takes a lot of people to make this event work, and it's been successful. We hope we can continue to do it.
It's such a well put on race, and for anyone from beginners to experienced, it's just a great course.
We're a smaller reservoir. When you come down here, you're not going to fight the crowds. Just relax and enjoy being here at Huntington State Park.
From the trailhead, I'm Don Dunmore.
There are certain types of people out there who put everything to the test. For them, we built the Can-Am Maverick XDS with the first factory-installed turbo. It delivers 121 horsepower, impressive suspension travel, and exclusive Fox shocks. It's engineered to ace any test, including yours. Can-Am, the ride says it all.
The State of Utah School and Institutional Trust Lands Administration. SITLA manages 3.5 million acres of Utah lands with the express purpose of furthering the education of Utah students while promoting local industry, oil and gas, even residential development, all at the same time. Through the careful use of trust lands, we distributed more than $22 million to Utah schools last year. The State of Utah School and Institutional Trust Lands Administration, building the state's permanent school fund.
Yamaha's award-winning AR240 High Output is the first choice for serious water sports families who want to step up to a premium 24-foot boat with a performance edge and versatility to take summer fun to all new levels. Give your family the performance edge and all the versatility needed to enjoy the water any way they choose aboard Yamaha's award-winning AR240 High Output.
The Wildcat. More fun than the usual midlife crisis. The 2015 Wildcat, Wildcat Trail, and introducing the Wildcat Sport. Nothing's as wild.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. You know, this has been an amazing trip. In a very short time, we've gone from
the highway to red cliffs to mountains to aspen trees and pine trees.
And it is so beautiful, and it's super easy to find here. All you have to do is head out of Cedar City and get on I-15, head north, take the Parowan exit, and just follow that road right into town and take the signs toward Bryan Head, and when you get up there, just take a left towards Yankee Meadows and you'll find it. It's pretty easy.
This is a trip that you have to do. It doesn't take very long to get up here, and this really has been a great trip.
It has been a perfect adventure for our family.
You know, I think it's time now that we should find out who the AYL contest winner is, as well as what upcoming events are coming up.
Well, thanks, Jason. Steve Human here, and let's go ahead and start with our AYL sticker winner. A few weeks ago, Rhea spotted this white Chevy Silverado sporting a sticker right there, license number 033NZA. If that's you, give us a call because you've won a trip to Lizzie and Charlie's in Marysvale, including 2 nights in one of their cabins and an ATV rental for a trip out on the Paiute Trail. You can experience some of the views we showed off last week on the Tusher Mountains. Call us at 801-947-8888 to claim your prize. All right, now we have a few events to look at that you'll want to take your family to enjoy. First off, September 18th and 19th in Green River, Utah is their famous Melon Days celebration. This event is centered around the watermelons that put Green River on the map. And then the following weekend, September 25th and 26th, is Red, White, and Road, Stedman's signature motorcycle event. Sign up now at AYLTV.com for $40. Get an event t-shirt, lunch, dinner, and the best ride you will have all year. Now, earlier in the show, we talked briefly about the Western Freedom Festival being held October 23rd in Cedar City. This entire event will center around public land access, family values, and the rights that make America great. You can get more info and updates right now at westernfreedomfest.com, and you can also become a fan on Facebook at Western Freedom Festival, October 23rd.
All right, how about we take a look at next week's show?
Thanks, guys. Next week marks the end of the 13th season of At Your Leisure, and we're celebrating the river currents of the Rocky Mountain West. We're riding the river and looking back on a year full of adventure, while looking forward to season 14 and the excitement yet to come. You won't want to miss the AYL season finale next week.
Well, next week's adventure sure does look like a great one.
Yeah, we had a great time. Colton, Tyson, thank you so much for showing us these great trails. So how do you guys find Triple S Polaris in Cedar?
Well, you take the second exit of Cedar City, the one where all the restaurants are and the college. Just go straight to Main Street. We are right in between Ace Hardware and the Pizza Factory. Can't miss us. All of our machines are outside. You're more than welcome to come in and check out all of our stuff there.
Yeah, you guys have a great selection. We were in there this morning and you guys have a lot of stuff.
We do. We like to customize it, and especially for the rides that you go on.
You know, and that does it for today's show. We hope that between now and next week's show that you'll get out with your friends and experience the great outdoors at your leisure.
Hey, no arguing, no arguing. While we're doing that, let's check out this week's travel list. That was good until the very end.
So these couple razors has been a lifelong dream. It's been amazing today.
That is terrible. I forget to take my helmet off. Addie's going, take your helmet off.
Hi, I'm Chad Booth from At Your Leisure. I hope you just enjoyed the YouTube video that you just watched. Now, remember, we come up with new videos like this every single week, so you might want to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss a single story that we have out. Now, you can also share us with all of your friends on social media. Here's how to do it right here, and that way they can have fun too. If you want detailed information, we of course have our website, AYLTV.com, and from there you can find out which television stations we broadcast on, so you never have to spend a day without your fix of family-oriented outdoor recreation adventure. Plus, don't forget we have really cool contests.